right.
Happy anniversary, Chicago. Check one, check. Come with the kick drum. What's up, y'all? How many of you here were here last night for the concert? For those of you who weren't, neither was he, so you didn't miss anything. I know, I missed it. You did, man. How was it? It was pretty good. Did anybody I know, did they show up or sing anything? Okay, nothing? Okay, good. So I didn't miss anything.
Not really.
You should have been here.
I know. That's what I get. He was getting his hair groomed.
That takes a while.
Yeah, it takes a while. He was at a salon for 5 hours. Listen, I love you back. I saw it on Thursday, and it goes through Sunday. You can't tell today. A lot of static electricity when I was getting dressed this morning. All right, hell with it. No, he was with his sister. Yeah, my sister was freshly engaged, and I hadn't seen her since she got engaged. All right, I'll allow that. So that was a good
She should have been here.
Stop touching. Check one, check two. Check one, check two. It's my hair.
That's static. Static, yeah.
It probably is. It might be my... Jared, you're electric. Hey, let's hear it for our director, huh? Did a pretty darn good job. Pretty darn good. Very darn good job there, Sonny. We were joking last night. We were out to eat with Bob and his wife, and Jensen and myself, and Cliffy and our buddy Scott. And we were like, Jensen had a really tough gig. He was bookended with our three powerhouse. Music going right now?
Yeah.
Wait, shh. I have that effect. Is that coming through the speakers or somebody's ringtone?
The speakers.
It's our sound guy is stuck in traffic right now. Literally. And so we're doing everything we can. So
there it goes. It's
bear
off.
with us. Okay. Yeah. Are we better now? Yes. I don't know what we're listening to, but all right, I think it's out. I think we're cool. But yeah, so he was between Bob Singer, Phil Sigrisha, and Tom Wright, who are our three powerhouse directors. So he had a tough road to hoe, but he did a great job. Let's put that behind us. Who's excited for Baby this week? Those are hard. Yes, they are. The photo op's gonna have blood dripping on well, without much further ado, because we've been doing for a few minutes. Oh, first off, who's first time? Welcome to the family and long timers. Love y'all guys. As usual.
Yeah.
Good to see y'all as always. Has anybody been here since Chicago #1?
Yep. Oh yeah. Jensen.
We applaud you because that is awesome. So then you remember. That's so funny. Look at that. No shit. No shoot. Is that your age? Yes. Okay. I love to laugh. The other day I was, one of the episodes we have coming up, we had a guest star named Jared. Good name. And he was sitting in the backseat of the Impala, and I was on my phone. We called him OJ. We called him OJ or LJ? Or other Jared. Other Jared or little Jared, because he's littler than me, big surprise. Littler than I. Yeah. Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
So he happened to look over my shoulder. I was going to show him a picture of my kids or something, and he noticed that my mail indicator on my iPhone said 5,200 missed emails. and he like got the shivers. He was like, "What's going on? Why do you have so many emails?" And I was like, "Oh, I just, I don't know. Like, I check the important ones and I don't check the other ones." But I hadn't been erasing, so I had like 400 emails from Expedia, like circa 2008. Long story short, I had the schedule from Chicago, from the original Chicago.
Wow.
And it was like 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yep.
See you later. Like, it was the funniest thing. So I sent it to Atlas. He's like, "Oh my God, it's been a long time." So happy 10-year, happy official 10 year.
Oh, yeah.
While we're on that note about you not checking your emails and stuff like that, you know.
Hey, let's not dwell on this.
No. I need you to do something about something that's been bothering me. Your outgoing voicemail message is from when you turned your phone off for a couple of weeks over the summer.
Quit calling me.
Will you give me your phone? Yeah, this is happening. Let's see, setting. Oh, I see you haven't updated your phone either.
Every time I update my phone, I don't have the new iPhone, so every time I update it, my battery dies in like 13 seconds. Anybody else have that problem?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's an update,
Same
great.
thing.
It says improved battery life, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
updates.
like, everything malfunctions.
He has 74 voicemails.
They're all from Expedia. Erase our emails. Like,
No, here's one from your wife, your brother, your manager,
hey,
your wife.
Are you recording a new?
I mean, I'm changing your voicemail because all of these people are embarrassed for you right now. How do I do that?
I don't know.
I got it. Do you want a default or would you like to record one?
I'd like to record one.
We're gonna need some silence.
No. Okay.
Jared, you're on.
Hey, you've reached Jared and friends. Leave a message. You've reached Jared and friends.
Yes.
All right. Save.
I feel better.
And that's all that matters. Oh yeah, you should call.
Oh, right. His number is.
You'll have to wait for my next tweet. It's going to be more cryptic next
A
time.
highly cryptic tweet. They'll never get this.
Well, let's get to some questions from the audience. I don't see any hands. I see somebody standing. You're first to stand. Fight.
Hi.
Hi.
So first I just want to say that my friends and I are the reason you got your coffee this morning. So you're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Hi over
Thank
there.
you as well.
So my question is, you get asked a crap ton of questions. What would be
Yes, next.
What would be a question that you would want to ask your fans?
How do you like my hair?
It looks amazing.
There are a lot of questions, I guess. I mean, tons of questions. I feel like everybody, you learn something from everybody, right? I heard a great quote one time about if somebody hasn't surprised you, you haven't known them long enough. So I guess I would take knowing more about everybody individually to ask them a proper question, as opposed to like, what's your favorite color? You know,
Pink.
purple and pink. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
I always like to know how I mean, obviously, you guys watch the show. I always like to hear the ocean. I always like to hear how the show has affected, if at all, your life. If it introduced you to a new friend, if it got you through a rough time, if it
Yes and yes.
if it just was something fun to put on while you're getting ready in the morning or while you're working out at the gym, or what is that noise?
It's the musk.
The musk.
So that's kind of what I always like to ask, or at least like to hear, is just, you know, how it's, what if it's done anything, or, you know, maybe it's just you're bored and we're like, yeah, this show.
What's your favorite episode?
You can't ask. Goodbye, stranger.
What's that?
Goodbye Stranger?
Goodbye, stranger.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Damn it, I was hoping you would know.
Which one was? I used to know. Oh, well, that's mean. That was great. Yeah, that was great.
Okay.
Awesome. That's the first time I've ever heard. Not the name of that episode, but that was good. I like that. Everything resonates with somebody else. Something resonates with you. It's personal. It's cool. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How are you gonna see this?
There's no headlights. How about just right next to you there? And to your left. Yeah, right there. Red hair. Yep. That's not on. Just yell.
We can hear you. Whoa!
We don't.
Like, for real or on the show? For real.
With a big happy party. I guess I always say this, and people get mad when I say it, but I say, when I die, if you're at my funeral, make sure you're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Blaze of friggin' glory. Yeah. Butch Cassidy and Sundance now.
Yeah, I would say, I would like it to end peacefully and quickly. You know, I think watching the world deteriorate slowly and having to live a life like that would be awful. But so, yeah, fun, peacefully, and very fast. Boom, we're done. Good night.
And not during my lifetime.
Yeah.
I see someone waving their hand, yes. I see a shadow.
Just like a lot of waving hands.
Yes.
I just want to say I turned 40 this year, and this
Happy
is
birthday.
how I'm celebrating.
So did he.
Awesome, and the world didn't end. That was good. But I also wanted to ask Jensen. I know you're big, like you and Christian Kane know each other. When are you guys gonna sing? Because that would just be the icing on the cake.
I don't know. Chris is pretty busy a lot of the times. I haven't seen him in quite a while, but he's certainly got his plate full with both the you know, film and television and also music. I have gotten up on stage with him in the past, but I don't know. If an opportunity presents itself, then
Please,
sure.
make it happen.
All right,
Thank you. Awesome.
It's her birthday, for God's sake.
Yes.
Look, I can't make Kane materialize out of thin air.
Killed Kane?
Yeah.
Or did you? Or is he dead? Let's go right here in the blue shirt. Yeah. Just stand up and yell. We'll repeat your question. Right there in the aisle. Yeah. Yes.
Questions for both of you. You guys.
Oh, here comes the wave again. Hang on. It's a big set. We're good.
You guys have touched so many hearts and changed so many lives, and obviously have had such a great impact on so many people. How have we done that for you?
It's been reciprocal. I mean, we've when you say we've touched, it's we've touched. It's been the same thing on our end. I mean, this is no longer a TV show. This is not acting. When I set out to act, I was learning scripts and showing up to work and saying my lines and going home. It didn't become part of my life. And this is now, I'm as touched by y'all as y'all presumably are by us. And it's a relationship, and we all got here together. So I would say how you guys have been touched. We get a chance to talk to each other all the time about specific stories or just general ideas, and even looking at each other going like, how do we get here? Like, this is bizarre. It's so cool.
We scratch our heads a lot at that. Just like, this is, I mean, when Gary's out here saying this is the 10th anniversary and this is the 50th.
Is it 9th?
2007.
Gary? That was my fault, probably. Was it season 3 then?
Whatever.
Let's call it the better part of a decade. We round up. It's a rounding error.
But, you know, Jared and I still look at each other and we're like, how did this happen? And we know that it's not something that he and I did, it's something that we all did. And so you guys have been a fuel for us for many years now. Coming here is like, you know, it's like a filling station of inspiration. And so we thank you for that. So that's, you know, people are like, well, why do you guys do that? Do so many of these? And it's like, are you kidding me? It's like a band. We'll go and we'll record an album, which is filming an episode, and then we'll go on tour and actually get to interact with the people that listen to that music. And I don't view it as very much differently than that. So this is us out on tour, actually like being with the people that we like making this art with, and that's you guys.
And storytelling. I love storytelling, but storytelling, like any art, it's really equal parts, storyteller and story hearer or watcher. So they say that art, you learn more about the person interpreting the art than about the artist themselves. It's the same thing. We told this story, we had an idea of what it meant, but through you guys is how we find out what it all truly means. Right? So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go way to the far end. I think it's a white scarf. Awesome.
Has anything supernatural happened offset to us?
I did.
When we're not at home or you've had some odd experiences.
I did
in a hotel, right?
Driscoll. So some
which is a very known haunted hotel.
It's kind of like it's probably the oldest hotel in Austin. So my wife and I went on a date night where we'll kind of like leave the kids with a nanny and just go stay downtown somewhere in Austin. And we went to a hotel called the Driscoll Hotel. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Driscoll. Super cool, but built by like a cattle baron in the 1840s. And I guess it's haunted. And I do this on TV, so I was like, whatever.
It was supposed to be the biggest, I think it was the biggest hotel west of Mississippi when it was built.
Oh, really? Yeah. I didn't know that.
There you go.
There you go.
A little fun fact for you.
So my wife and I went out to eat. First we get to the hotel, and I forget exactly how it happened. The lamp was flickering, and I was like, oh God. And so I got like a towel from the bathroom, and I was like, maybe the light bulb or whatever. And so I went and turned the light off and unplugged it with the towel and traded with a light bulb across the way. And then that lamp started flickering. So it wasn't the wiring to this lamp. We go out to eat. We get home for the night, and I closed the curtains, which were pretty heavy, thick curtains, and we go to bed. And I wake up in the middle of the night, just turning left or right or whatever, like you wake up in the middle of the night, and I can feel somebody pulling the sheets slowly down my back. And I look over, and by the light through the curtains, I can see my wife is asleep, facing the other direction, but I can feel the sheet going down my back. And I was like, huh. Like, hey. Yeah. Wake up in the morning, go in, the curtains have been open. I was like, this is really strange. And Genevieve was like, I'm gonna take a shower before we go home, blah, blah. I was like, cool, I'll turn on TV. And I think at a lot of hotels these days, the newer hotels, if you're watching like ESPN and you turn the TV off and then turn it right back on, it'll be like on the main menu channel, right? Where usually it's Mario Lopez, like.
Check out this week's hottest movies.
The newest Avengers or whatever. And I turned it on and I'm staring at Jensen apples.
It's the best part of his day.
Who's in purgatory with Benny. And I was like, this is weird. And I watched it for a little bit, and then I turned the TV, and then I just pushed power, and I turned it off back on, and it went back to the channel. But it's just the weirdest thing, but I turned it on, and like Supernatural came on, and it was like TNT or something. I was like, that's not supposed to happen. So it was very, very weird. It goes, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a perverted fan.
It goes wanted to see it. I had to like stop. Hey, take it easy. Push this back out.
I had a few years ago. I was at home by myself. I was in the kitchen. I was clearing out the kitchen, cleaning some dishes, doing whatever, and I hear the front door, open and close. I'm like, that's weird, because my wife was out, and I knew that nobody was coming home anytime soon. And then, so I walked over to the front door, and sure enough, it was closed. But I know I heard the door unlock, open, and then closed. And then I was like, started yelling at the house. I'm like, Danielle, you here? Walked around the house. Nobody was there. I was like, all right. Went back to the sink. And then I got the hairs in the back of my neck just standing right up, and got that full chill. And I just stopped, and I'm like. And there was a sense, just an overwhelming sense of something is standing right behind me. And I didn't even turn around. I just go, I said it out loud, and I go, I may not be a ghost hunter in real life, but I've got almost 10 years experience.
And lots of salt.
And I just said, so, your move. And then I never turned around, and I just finished the business. And that was it. I knew I'd be a doctor, but I play one on TV. Give me those sutures.
Give me that scalpel. Your turn. Not my turn.
Then Jensen. Let's go way in the back with both hands going like, there you go. Yeah. No. Yeah, there you go. Hi. Wait. It was just a slow roller. That's pretty good.
My question is for you, Jensen.
Sweet.
For the character Dean, he's always like the father figure in his life. Now that he doesn't, is he going to start sort of turning into that father figure?
He's always had a father figure in his life, and now that he doesn't, is he going to start becoming a father figure? For himself? I'm my own father figure. Yes, at night he just sits there and goes, I am your father. Yes, yeah, where's Norton? I think that there's always, I mean, the role that he has been playing and continues to play is the big brother. And I think that that's probably as close to a father figure as he'll ever be. He'll never feel, that kind of paternal thing towards his brother or anybody else. I think that there's, this is a partnership. This isn't a dictatorship with his brother, and I think that that's the fuel that he needs to continue his journey and his mission. As far as him needing somebody to fill that void, I think he's just allowing that that void to be empty right now. Sure, he misses his father. Sure, he misses Bobby. But I think at this point, he has to figure that we're now stepping up that game, and we're now the elders of our own story, and we meaning his brother Sam. So I think that I don't know that a father figure is necessarily needed for Dean anymore. Sure, he'd love to have a mentor or somebody to help to lean on, because it's hard for him to really go to Sam for guidance in that way. Whoa. Hey. But I think he does anyway, and I think that he gets his guidance and his inspiration through the relationship with his brother. So I think that's kind of his motivation at this point.
All right, I'll go with whoever said Jared. Somebody said Jared. I'll go with it. Or somebody said Jared last time.
Did you say gynecology back here?
Pharmacology, is that
what did you say? I just need to know what she said. What? That's not what I heard. I heard gynecology back here. I've got a question, doctor.
Yes, go ahead. Hi. Oh, that's okay. I don't think your microphone's working, but if you want to yell. That's okay.
Your mental health will always spoke out to me a lot. I've had really bad anxiety for a long, long time, and I'm so happy.
I'm happy too. And you're not alone.
Aspiring actors trying to live their dream?
Specifically, well, first off, hi, thank you. I would say the dream of performing and of storytelling, it doesn't need to exist for us. It happens to exist on a sort of worldwide level, but it doesn't need to. It can be memorizing something you love, or writing poetry, or playing a song, or listening to a song. I think the enjoyment of story, it is a partnership, right? Doing a TV show and or watching a TV show. I have that partnership with some TV shows that I'm not a part of, and I watch. The love of storytelling can exist, all day long. So don't forget that you can act where you live. You don't have to go run to Hollywood. That can be very crazy. So just kind of still get in touch with the story you want to tell. What are you interested in? And just seek it out.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Me? Sure. Okay.
I'm a gynecologist.
Somebody has a Star Wars question over there. Yeah, Star Wars Con, I believe, is 2 doors down. This is Supernatural. Let's go front row here. Hi.
Hi.
You look shocked.
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, and then I pick her and she's like,
I was touching.
That was very funny.
You're my favorite, so I'm really excited.
Hi.
Well, I followed you guys' example and did the Tough Mudder, and it was hard.
It's tough.
Yeah. It's aptly
It's
named.
mudder.
Aptly named.
It was very muddy. So I was wondering what your guys' favorite obstacle was to do, and then what was the hardest one to do?
For those who don't know, Jared and myself and a few of the other guys did a obstacle.
Did you release the video yet?
We'll work on that. Here's the problem. There was so much footage that we filmed. I think Rob edited it down to like a half an hour. And 30 minutes is a long time to watch you guys running and struggling.
He said you were naked.
This is the wrong audience.
He said you were naked.
So real quick, my favorite obstacle.
My favorite probably was the toughest. The Everest wall, where you run up it and you have to kind of catch, because that was the most kind of collaborative.
I would say my favorite was what was the one? It was the additional one with the rings.
Oh yeah.
there was an additional one at the end that if you were really crazy and stupid, you could continue to do this one. It wasn't part of the whole thing, but it was essentially you had rings that were individual, and then it was a pegboard that went way up and then way down, and you had to basically like Ninja Warrior, yeah. That one was really fun because just before me was this huge, ripped, muscle-bound, like gym rat. And he got like 2 pegs and fell. So I was like, well, there's just no way. I mean, that guy is massive. And then I just went, I felt really good about it. I think the hardest one for me, well, it wasn't necessarily, it shouldn't have been the hardest one for me, because we actually did it very quickly, was the Berlin Walls, which is it's a set of 2, 12-foot high, flat wooden walls that you have to just run, jump, grab the top, pull yourself over, and flip over. And he and I did it fine. It was a little too tall for a couple of the other guys. Richard and Rob. So we straddled the top of the wall and gave him a helping hand and pulled him up. But then one of our guys in the group, it wasn't too tall for him. It's just that he was a little on the heavy side at this point. My buddy Jensen, and I think he was ringing in right around 260 pounds, and just couldn't get up, and of course we couldn't pull that up. So I hopped back down on the other side, and I did one of these. And so he stepped in my hands, and then stepped on my shoulder, and then put his other foot on my shoulder. So now I have 260 pounds just standing on my shoulder, and he's in all-weather shoes that are kind of cleated, you know. Yeah, and I've got a very thin shirt on. And so he's standing there, and he, his hands are on the thing, and he goes, "Sorry, Eccles, I got to jump." So I now have 260 pounds that does this. So I think my spine cracked. But then, so whatever, he got over and I turned around, I jumped up and I pulled myself over, and then I look and it's like, oh, there's another one. So that one, your turn to carry me. Like, can somebody else do this? Yeah, and then not to mention, Osric blew his knee out like the last. Like, we're carrying him. So Jared and I took turns literally carrying him for like the last 3 miles. It was nice. Yeah. Richard just wanted to drag him. So anyway, that was fun. Where did you do it?
Michigan.
In Michigan? Nice.
What time of year?
A month ago.
A month ago?
Cold?
No, it was nice weather.
Well, good. I think we're going to try to do it again next year with maybe a bigger group. I'm not quite sure which one we're going to do, but
Come to Michigan.
What? Oh yeah.
Add a little bit of estrogen to the punch.
She'd probably be like this. Let's go. All right. Well, we got to run, so we will see you all later. Thank you very much.